Clara and Pacino Amiro. Here they come. Alan on the left and Mitlineu on the right. 6 strides. And there you see, same number of strides, but it's more pace from Alan. He goes a bit wider, but then jumps into the line already. That also gives him a bit of an edge. Again, jumps from outside to inside. He's really showing off there, Bertram Allen. And pace, and stride, and approach. He could even check to the last, if I have it right. Here he comes to the last. And can just sit still and let that fence come up to him without overriding it. And it is, in the end, 0.6 of a second the difference, which gave this man his second Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix win in his career. Irishman Bertram Allen with Pacino Amiro here in Casas Novas in Coruña. And the organizing committee said that the ground has got so much grip and allows fast jump-offs. Well, we did get a fast jump-off, did we not? With the 5 double clears. Delestre in 5th. Delestre the podium with Bertram Allen, Yoli Mitlineu, Harris Mulders. Delestre is 4th, by the way, and Trevor Breen is 5th. Let's chat with our winner. Let's talk to Pacino Amiro and Irishman Bertram Allen for his second Grand Prix win in his career.
Bertram, that was just unreal. We don't have any words for that jump off, do you?
No, my horse was brilliant all weekend, so I'm absolutely delighted and fantastic to get the win.
Your second LGCT Grand Prix win since 2018. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. Obviously, it's not easy to win these Grand Prix, so I'm delighted to have won another one.
Did you watch Yoli's round at all? Do you think that helped you?
Yeah, definitely. I had a similar plan to what she did, but when I watched her, then I knew it was all possible, and thankfully then I was just a little bit quicker.
Did you risk it all to the last then, or did you think you could have given a bit more?
No, it was kind of 8 strides for everybody. I don't think you could have done any less.
You are also going to the LGCT Super Grand Prix in Prague later the year. What does that feel like?
Yeah, I didn't even know that. That's fantastic, yeah. It's something I've always wanted to do.
Well, congratulations and enjoy the win.
Thank you.
Here it is, this beautiful venue that is named Casas Novas. And what is the championship standing looking like? He is now 51 points in front of Christian Koekkoek. Delestre into 3rd. What a leap. Van Eckermann is 5. Smulders is 6. Big drops for Edwina Tops-Alexander and of course for Malin Bayer-Johnson. But Michael van der Vleuten is 50 points in front of Christian Koekkoek now, who of course will jump the Grand Prix back in Riesenbeck next week. And the Vos and Said, the Belgians, look at that, 3 Belgians in a row. They're 9th, 10th and 11th. Just hang on to their top 10 position. Further down, Mitlineu makes a huge jump forward, coming into 16th now on the overall leaderboard of the Longines Global Champions Tour standings. Bertram Allen wins on Pacino Amiro as preparations for the LGCT Grand Prix award ceremony are underway. And there once more the confirmation. With your top 3, Alan, Mitlineu and Smulders, who books his second podium of the season. And also moves up, of course, in those championship standings. And so, traveling to Riesenbeck, Michael van der Vleuten has now a 50-point lead with 5 stages still to go. Van der Vleuten has just recorded his eighth record or eighth result of the season, and that means that he will need to try to improve on his worst score, if you will. That would be that 15th place in Madrid that Van der Vleuten recorded. 15 points he had in Madrid. That was 22nd. So if he improves, if he finishes, for example, in Riesenbeck or the next stage at a ranking higher than 22nd, he improves his championship tally. But for now, he is stuck on those 230. Koekkoek in second and Lestre now in third, and he truly is the man to watch for the next stages alongside Hendrik van Eckermann. Those two with Koekkoek as well are going to make life very difficult for Michael van der Vleuten. And if things like this in this Grand Prix, this jump-off happen again, it will get even more tricky for the Dutchman, who has at the moment a comfortable lead. But let's not get ahead of things. Let's first wait and see how it plays out in Riesenbeck. Let's first honor this tremendous champion of the weekend. Fastest in the qualifier, double clear in this Grand Prix, fastest in the Grand Prix. So very well deserved that win for the German-based Irishman. That is Bertram Allen, based not so far from Marcus Ening, as a matter of fact. Was born in Wexford in Ireland on the 1st of August, so it's his birthday coming up, and I think that might be Brother Harry on the phone to Bertram Allen. Everything ready, everything set, here we go. Award ceremony of the 10th Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix of the season.
Pues damos ya la bienvenida en el arranque de esta ceremonia de entrega de premios a los 3 primeros clasificados, a los 3 mejores de este Gran Premio Longines Global Champions Tour de La Coruña. Damos la bienvenida a Bertram Allen, a Joli Mitilino y a Harry
Toksandra is all revved up. Adrenaline still rushing through his veins. Much quieter and docile Monaco and Pacino Amiro. Smulders just missing out on again a win. Last win back in 2021 in Hamburg.
For the presentation, finishing up with Ireland as our winner, his second win on the Longines Global Champions Tour. Bertram Allen and Pacino Miro in the Grand Prix. It is in second. She was top 3 as well just a few weeks in Monaco. In Joli Mitilino finishing in second. Harry Smulders, once again consistency for him, sees him in the top 3.
And there they come, the podium finishers in this Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix of A Coruña, presented by Casas Novas. It is third place and his second podium finish of the season for Harry Smulders. Smulders once again with the Monaco NOP and a huge jump up in the standings. And then her best ever career performance on the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix. She was third in Monaco, now makes it second in A Coruña. What a legend is Joli Mitilino. First with Levi's, now with l'artiste de Toksandra, and nobody gets a louder cheer than this Joli Mitilino. She is loved by everybody here in A Coruña. But here comes the primus inter pares, the very best in this Grand Prix. Irishman Bertram Allen with his second Grand Prix win in his career. Bertram Allen and Pacino Amiro.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we ask you to stand for the national anthem, our winning rider here in A Coruña for the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix. Congratulations to Bertram Allen,
guaranteed to jump the Super Grand Prix, and then now the national anthem of Ireland. and Pacino Amiro.
Grandísimo jinete que a pesar de su juventud lleva ya
Pacino Amiro, bred by Simon Scott, by Pacino, out of Cannon Dancing Queen, the Irish mare by NC Amiro and Clover Hill. Now Pacino owned by Aidan McCrory. And a beautiful trophy, a beautiful watch being presented to Bertram Allen by Elena Orozco as brand manager of Longines in Spain. Great to have Bertram with us back on the tour. Bertram Allen with Pacino Amiro. It is Flora Perez in behalf of Casas Novas, the hosts of this event, with the Copa, the trophy, the cup for Bertram Allen. There comes Jan Tops as president and founder of the Longines Global Champions Tour. He will present the trophy to Ioli Mitilineo. What an exciting rider she is. This 26-year-old Greek rider to record her second podium finish in her career, second this season as well, and back-to-back, and that is something that very few riders do or have done in the history of Longines Global Champions Tour. And there comes Alvaro Arieta as president of Oxer Sports to present a trophy to Harry Smulders. And so Smulders and Mitilineo make it back-to-back podium finishes. It was second for Smulders in Monaco and third for Mitilineo in Monaco, and now it's the other way around. Rob Hoekstra's team, he has got firepower in those Paris Panthers.
Las autoridades que se dan a la fuga porque llega el momento de celebrar, llega el momento de abrir el champán.
And they're gone, the VIPs are gone, and is Mitilineo now quicker on the bottle? She is second, and it's Bertram Allen who is struggling. Yeah, again she's lost. Yoli, everybody's on the podium already. No, it's not going better. In Monaco they helped her a bit with taking the iron piece already off the bottle, and then she joins in. The iron net that holds the cork. Here she struggled again. Sean Crooks built a brilliant plan for Ioli Mitilineo, but let's be honest, he has to get her quicker on the bottle.
Monaco NOP, so consistent. Again, with that podium finish following on from that one just a few weeks ago in Monaco. It's the same for Ali Medley.
What a Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. Tough, big, technical, long, 14 fences. Faults on the final fence, faults all over the place. In the end, 9 in the jump-off. The disappointment for Van der Vleuten. The great performance of Ioli Mitilineo to finish second. Again, the consistency of Harry Smulders, but the domination of Bertram Allen, who won and led the qualifier, who jumped clear in the first round, and then from pole position took the win. And that is now twice in a row that the winner of the qualification also wins the Grand Prix. Epayar in Monaco, and now Bertram Allen here in Casas Novas in Coruña. In a week, we are in Riesenbeck in the beautiful Münsterland in Germany. We hope you will join us once again for stage 10 of the Longines Global Champions Tour. For all of you watching, thank you very much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And see you next week. It's Riesenbeck calling, and we are coming. Bye-bye.
Segunda y última vuelta, vamos a despedirle como se merece. El aplauso para el ganador,
Courageous.
Organized.
Dedication.
Skillful.
Artist.
Modern.
Genius.
Perfection. I'm trained to get in the right state of mind.
I am Peder Fredriksson.
He has a lot of experience, a great rider.
Peder is really inspiring.
He loves to share his knowledge.
When you win, you're celebrating together. If it goes badly, you share it with the team. I like it.
But it's not so easy.
He has a lot of skills.
Peder made the sport bigger in Sweden. The sport would be different if he wouldn't been there.
Biggest moment with the most pressure, he can stay so calm and so focused.
And that is the answer. How could it be #1 in the world?
And this is pursuit of greatness.
Welcome back to Coruña and welcome back to the stage that has been dominated by Bertram Allen, your 2023 champion here in Coruña, as the sun begins to set in Spain, as the sun begins to set on stage 10 of the Longines Global Champions Tour. We begin to look forward to Riesenbeck, but we have to look at this incredible performance, this incredible jump off. Michael van der Vleuten with the runouts from a championship point of view that is absolutely massive, as van der Vleuten now finishes in 9th place in the jump off. Minimum points taking out for Michael van der Vleuten. But it is not just about that. It is about the win of Bertram Allen. It is about 2 back-to-back podiums for both Harry Smulders and for Joli Mytilineo. They have been in sensational form from Monaco to here as well. Simon de Lestre was absolutely outstanding. Trevor Breen on a homebred Highland President, and Julien Epaillard looking to make it 3 LGC titles in a single year. Not to be on Donatello, Lorenzo De Luca on Carlsen, Max Kuhne on his incredibly young Julius Caesar, and jumped beautifully in the first round and in the second. And as we said, from a championship point of view, Michael van der Vleuten on Beauville, that run out costing him drastically. So, not the stage that Michael van der Vleuten would have wanted to have a run out in, or never do you, but certainly not in a jump off. But he will know that his competitors around him did not go on to win. So maybe still somewhat of a let off for Michael van der Vleuten, who will now go to Riesenbeck with a very healthy lead nonetheless. Speaking of your podium, speaking of your 3rd place finish, Harry Smulders standing by to get some reaction as we hear from the Dutchman. Get some feedback, get some reaction. What took place with him? What took place with Monaco today? And at one stage, many people thinking that maybe only Harry Smulders was going to be quick enough to knock Joli Mytilineo out of the top spot of the podium. Well, Bertram Allen then came and took one step further. Let's hear from Harry Smulders.
Harry, back-to-back podiums, that's got to be pretty emotional.
Yeah, Monaco was again outstanding today. He's so consistent and he showed again today.
Do you think you could have gone any faster?
Yeah, it's always possible to go faster, but I think a big stride was probably a little bit advantage in this jump off. I had actually the round that I had in my head, so I'm super delighted with him.
What's the plan of where you're going to get this elusive win on the tour this year?
Yeah, at least I was not second this time. So.
One better, and you've already got your golden ticket.
No, yeah, that's true, and then if I have to win one, then the Super Grand Prix in Prague would be amazing.
That's a good target to have. Let's touch on sharing the podium once again with your Paris Panthers teammate Joli. What did you think of her performance?
Yeah, it was amazing. She's in an amazing form at the moment, and she has a really good run at the moment with both horses. She has super horses, good management. She's a very good coachable, and you can see like the results are coming consistently now. So she does an amazing job with her team.
Did you guys talk at all between that jump off once she jumped or anything?
Yeah, of course. We have a screen in the paddock. We see each other's rounds. We look. We have people there, so we know exactly what the others will do.
With all these consistent podiums, you are slowly but surely climbing up the championship rankings. Is that something that you're going to be changing your plan for the rest of the season with?
I'm not going to totally change my plan, but now Monaco will have 3 weeks off, and I will take him to London. I only have 4 or 5 results, so still I need to. I cannot afford myself to have any mistakes if I really want to be high in the standings. But it's not a goal on itself. But my horses will tell me if they're ready and they can do it.
Have you got any other horses at the moment apart from Monaco that you could pull into the string?
Yeah, next week I will take Urikas for Riesenbeck, and after that we will decide which horse will go for the European Championships and which horse we will focus on the global.
Well, congratulations and enjoy the podium.
Thank you very much.
So, some interesting points coming out of that from Harry Smulders. Firstly, making a light-hearted joke that at least he's not second. It's a position that he's found himself finishing in quite a couple of LGCT Grand Prix. So now, perhaps slight tongue-in-cheek says at least I'm finishing in 3rd place now. But also then makes the admission that Monaco will not be available until London. So, Harry Smulders, who has now committed to a huge part of the second half of the season, telling us then that Monaco will not be available in Riesenbeck. Already something to start looking forward to and something to start preparing for. Who was the rider then that went one step further than Harry Smulders? Joli Mytilineo, if you recall, her first ever LGCT Grand Prix podium in Monaco, just what feels like the other day. This young 26-year-old continues to shine, continues to grow and continues to develop. And when you have Latiste in this arena, the speed, the intensity, the passion from l'artiste, all of a sudden it gets Yoli Mitilineo into the provisional lead all the way up until Bertram Allen comes into the ring. Let's hear from our second place finisher.
Yoli, 3 out of 3 double clears in this season's LGCT Grand Prix. What does that mean to you?
Everything. It feels like a dream. Like, I honestly can't believe it. And I mean, coming second today, as soon as I finished, I thought, no chance was I quick enough. I look up at the screen and I was like, oh my God, I was quicker than Simon. Like, it's just, it's unbelievable. I mean, not many riders, I feel like, have that, to be able to produce that many clears, and I'm just, yeah, I can't believe it, honestly.
And like you say, like, to be quicker than Simon, where do you think you made it up?
Do you know what? I don't know. I think I just didn't think. I just literally, any shot I saw, I just took. And like coming back to that blue and white striped Oxer, as I was coming, I thought I'm either gonna chip or I'm gonna clear. Like, I just didn't know which one it was gonna be, and I thought landed, and I thought, right, we cleared it. Continue now.
We all have to take a bit of rest.
Yeah, like you have to. I mean, it was messy, but I suppose if it's not messy, then you don't get anywhere. So.
Exactly. We spoke to you in Monaco as well, and that was on a completely different horse, Levi. Now a new one. I mean, your horsepower at the moment is just insane.
Yeah, no, it really, really is. And to be able to have 2 horses podium at a GCT Grand Prix, which, you know, as we know, they're not small Grand Prix, and yeah, I mean, it's surreal. It is, yeah.
What does it feel like beating your Paris Panthers teammate Harry?
Feels pretty cool, but but I have to say, I mean, he rode unbelievably, and his jump off was definitely much smoother than mine. But yeah, I mean, I'm just glad we were both on the podium again. I think, you know, as a team for Paris Panthers, that's amazing. So.
And what were you thinking when Harry was coming to that last?
I mean, I was thinking, I really, really like you, and I hope you do well, but hope I do it just a little bit better.
Well, it paid off.
Yeah.
You haven't quite yet got your hands on the elusive golden ticket for the LGCT Super Grand Prix in Prague. Is that a goal for the year?
To be honest, it's not something that actually comes into my mind when I go to the show. Like, I don't put that pressure. But as soon as I found out that I didn't get it, I'm like, oh, I really actually could have. Like, I didn't know in Monaco, and then I heard that Harry got it, who actually didn't win, and I was like, damn it. So yeah, I suppose today it was the same situation, but
so
it's what it is.
What is the plan then for the rest of this season to try and get it?
I mean, to be honest, I'm not actually on the list to do any more GCTs, so maybe we'll have to have a little rethink about that. But yeah, I mean, Rob is a great team manager, and whatever he decides is going to be the best thing for the team, and I'm down for whatever he picks.
You definitely need to have a word with him about that. We've got to see you back, and we've got to see you on the top of the podium.
Right, I mean, I hope so. Like, I'd like to be there, so.
Well, congratulations, absolutely epic performance, and enjoy the podium.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
In outstanding form, perhaps the form of her life, Yoli Mitilineo finishing second once again on an LGCT Grand Prix stage, and she has been in sensational form. I'll even give you a tiny little reveal. You might go and watch her out on the day after, following that wonderful performance from the Paris Panthers in the Global Champions League. But this is all about the LGCT, all about Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix. And whilst Harry Smolders and Yoli Mitilineo might miss out on golden tickets, there is a man who has put that golden ticket in his pocket. There is a man that now has confirmed his participation at the LGCT Super Grand Prix as we make our way down the 2023 season. From Julien Epeillard to Michael van der Vleuten, Hendrik van Ackerman, Christian Alman, Harry Smolders, and now finally we can reveal a Coruña, and that man is indeed Bertram Allen. A golden ticket in the hand and a position in the LGCT Super Grand Prix. Speaking of Mr. Bertram Allen, live in studio with us to have a conversation. That photo feels like it needs updating, does it not? It looks like that was taken many years ago. Yeah. We need to get a new one of you.
Exactly.
Listen, speaking of that photo being ages ago, it feels like it's been ages since the LGCT win for you. Was that 2015, I think it may have been that first victory for you?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure when it was. If it's that long ago, could well be.
I think so.
Yeah.
Talk to me then about that gap. Does it feel as long as that? I mean, regardless of 15 or 16, have you felt like you've been missing a victory? You've been looking for one for a long time?
Yeah, exactly. And we came close a few times, and we just hadn't managed to get the win. So it's nice to get back on top at a global.
The fact that Pacino is still only 11 years old would suggest that you and Pacino have a wonderful future ahead of you. Talk to me about him. Talk to me about what it is that you and Pacino bring together when you get into the ring.
Yeah, he's a fantastic horse. He's won already a good few 5-star Grand Prix. I went to the Olympics with him. He's been a fantastic horse for me, and I'm very lucky to have him, and very thankful for his owner, Aidan McGorry.
I was just going to say, what does it mean for the owners to see you get onto the podium, to see Pachino Almeida now go and conquer a Coruña?
Yeah, exactly. Sure, that's why they have these horses, is for these big results and things. So it's happy I can get it for him.
It was great to see you come back in Monaco. There was a lot of excitement around your return to the global stage. It didn't work out in Monaco. It works out today. What has been worked on between Monaco and now that you think just gave you that extra little edge?
I just rode a bit better today. I didn't ride good enough in Monaco. I made one mistake, and there's no room for one mistake in these Grand Prix.
I get the feeling that you were very confident in the time of being able to chase down Yoli's time. The speed around the ground from Pachino is outstanding. Was your biggest concern just keeping everything up? Were you that confident that the time was not a problem?
Yeah, exactly. I knew if I did my plan that I would be faster. So when I was the start of the course, felt very quick, and then it was just really keeping it all together and getting home.
Does it make it more special being able to win an LGCT Grand Prix on an Irish-bred horse?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, feel good?
Yeah.
All right, listen, we have you around, your jump off. In fact, we'd like you to take a look at the monitor. We're going to show it to you. Take us through what was going through your mind, your approach. Go ahead, Bertram Allen.
Yeah, well, 1 to 2 was already a very long 6. Not so many people did the 6, so that put me on good time. Then I had a nice turn here, nothing crazy. Then here was like an 8 or a 9. I was able to get the 8, and then here I got quite a fast 8. I was really able to bend out and curve back.
And at the splits already at 0.8 up, I mean, this must have felt comfortable for you.
Yeah, exactly. And I felt that I was very fast, so I took my time a bit to this Oxer, and then I was just really worrying about just getting them home then after that.
Emotions going through to that final fence, knowing that there's an LGCT title lining up. Talk to us about approaching that final fence. How are you feeling?
Yeah, sure, it feels great, and also to win a Grand Prix last ago is always that little bit more special also.
Yep. The hard work in the qualifier, does that then pay off then, being able to give you that super start right at the end?
Yeah, exactly, but it doesn't always just work out like that, so thankfully it worked out this weekend.
Talk to us about, before we get to Prague and before we get to an LGCT Super Grand Prix, what does the rest of your year look like? Have you been able to plan and put together when we might see you again on an LGCT stage?
Yeah, I'm not sure now. Maybe not for a minute. I think because we have Dublin coming up soon, so I'll do Dublin with him, and then I'll be back on the global then after Dublin.
All right. So what you have to do in your calendar now is put a little circle around the middle of November, come down to Prague and join us.
Exactly.
The best riders from our circuit go compete for the Super Prize, the biggest LGCT Grand Prix prize of the Super Grand Prix. Give it some thought. I know it's 5 minutes later. Give it some thought. Talk to me about a Super Grand Prix. It's one thing to win a real Grand Prix here. To go on and win a Super Grand Prix title, what would that mean to you?
Yeah, it would mean a lot. Last year we were lucky enough to win the team event in Prague.
Yeah.
That was already fantastic. So to go back and give the Super Grand Prix a crack this year is something I'll really look forward to.
Can you summarize that energy? Can you explain to us what it was like to be there in Prague, to have the crowd shouting? What kind of event is it? What kind of an arena atmosphere is it there?
It's fantastic, and anybody that's been to Prague knows how good the atmosphere and how much the buzz around it all week is. So it's a fantastic show, and like I say, a really good atmosphere.
Well done to you, well done to Pachino. Absolutely fantastic today. We look forward to seeing you in Prague as well in a couple, probably in a couple of weeks' time, it feels like, but in a couple months' time. So congratulations, well done. Bertram Allen, stay with us for just a second. Your 2023 winner here in A Coruña, Bertram Allen, going on and dominating this course, knowing that it was going to be that much quicker on the ground. It was all just about keeping the fences up. This is what the standings look like, just by the way, before we wrap up and say goodbye, as Michael van der Vleuten continues to hold on to a healthy lead going into Riesenbeck. Not the jump-off that Michael van der Vleuten would have wanted, but still a 50-point lead over Christian Kukoc. Simon de Lestre jumped outstandingly well in both rounds here today. And Marlon Weid-Janssen suffering an elimination in the opening round, unable to pick up major points. Henrik van Ackermann not getting into the jump-off. But Harry Smolders again continues to knock on the door and finds himself inside the top 6. Back-to-back Belgiums for Peter de Vos, Abdel Said and Olivia Philipparts as they then go and round out the top 10 of your overall LGCT standings. And Yoli Mitilaneo, look at that, breaking now inside to the top 16 as the young Greek rider now enters on 104 points. But that is enough from A Coruña. That is enough from us as we get ready to say goodnight, goodbye, and thank you. And we will see you in a couple of days' time in Germany as we head to Riesenbach.
With lush greenery and rolling hills, the German countryside is a dream destination for horse lovers. For the first time, the incredible Olympic medalist Ludger Beerbaum is welcoming the Tour to his home arena. Don't miss out on the heart-pumping excitement of the best horses and riders in action, all within an inviting atmosphere. The Longines Global Champions Tour in Riesenbach from July 21st to the 23rd.